Hi there, I'm Sierra Stefanoff with the Kathy Kyra Group in Keller Williams, Greater Columbus. I believe an educated buyer is the best client to work for, and that's why I give my clients this free book, 10 Ways to Win in a Challenging Market. Today I want to tell you a story that is one of the saddest stories that I've come across in this market. I was at an open house on a Sunday afternoon in Westerville, and we had maybe 30 groups through this open house. And this couple came up to me and said, how on earth will we stand out with all of these people here? We've been looking for a home for a year and we've put in 10 offers on 10 different homes and gotten beaten out. Well, the first thing I said to them is the first thing you need to do is have me represent you as your buyer's agent. But the second thing I told them is some of these 10 ways to win. And they were shocked when I came across the earnest money that they could be including in their offer because they'd never heard of it before. Well, I'm here to tell you, earnest money is your deposit on your dream home. This tells the seller that you are a serious buyer because you already have skin in the game. What happens in this market is right now it's a seller's market and you really do have to jump through hoops to get your offer noticed. But what happens when the seller chooses your offer over the other 15 offers? And let's say 2 days go by, 3 days go by, and all of a sudden you've changed your mind. The seller has pulled their home off the market and they have to put it back on now. What happens is the market shifts quite a bit because I, as a buyer's agent, looking at that home that's come back on the market, my first thought would be that there's something wrong with it. Maybe it's failed an inspection. So I'll oftentimes have to go back on the market thousands of dollars less than what they have put their home on the market for. And that's why the earnest money amount is so important to these sellers because they want to be ensured that they're at least getting that amount if they choose your offer. Now you may ask me, Sierra, what on earth? I don't want to pay for a house that I'm possibly not getting. What if it fails the inspection? Or what if it doesn't appraise? And the first thing I would tell you is I absolutely want to work for you because I notice that you're a buyer that does their research. But also you're covered during that inspection period. If you and the seller cannot come to terms on remedy issues, this is a good time to walk away from the transaction and ask for your earnest money back. Let's say you've offered $200,000 for the home and it gets appraised at $180,000 and you don't have $20,000 to cover an appraisal gap and the seller refuses to give you the home for $180,000. This may be a good time to walk away from the transaction and move on to your next home and ask for your earnest money back. Now, when we jump through all those hoops and we get to closing, you absolutely get this earnest money deposit back and you can use it for closing costs. I have had clients use it to cover their appraisal gap, which Kathy talks about in another one of these videos. You can even use it to pay for the seller's closing costs, which is another way to make you stand out in this challenging market. But one thing you absolutely must include in your offer is that earnest money amount. So if you want to win in this challenging market, get your free copy at ourohiohome.com, 10 Ways to Win in a Challenging Market. I'm Sierra Stefanoff and I look forward to serving you.